Hi friends, welcome to War India News Hour. One need to maintain data hygiene and management as best practices. The recent ban of the Chinese apps by the government was due to the citation of data privacy as the concern. The pandemic has certainly induced many new ways of work and play into our already burgeoning digital have and have-nots. Today, people are spending more time online as they are either working remotely or are pushing to keep themselves entertained within the realms of their homes. The digital explosion has opened a gateway for apps developers, with many entertainment apps gaining momentum and new COVID-related apps flourishing every day. Today, data has immense value. Your data, for example, can be sold for advertisers to target, hackers to compromise, or other third parties to use for research or perhaps less malign intents. With more consumers taking to their smartphones and apps, the opportunities for hackers looking to misappropriate consumer data have undoubtedly increased to 10-fold, that is, to 44 zettabytes this year. If these stats make you worry, I think it's time to start asking these difficult questions as the game board keeps changing with a new app surfacing every single day. Let's look into today's headlines in War India. Qatar eyes $1.5 billion stake in JioFiber. After getting a huge mobilization amount of $20 billion by Mukesh Ambani, he is now looking to monetize its fiber assets held by Jio Digital Fiber Private Limited. Sovereign fund Qatar Investment Authority is in advanced talks with Reliance Industries Limited to invest around $1.5 billion, that is about 11,200 crores, in an infrastructure investment trust that holds the company's fiber optic assets. The fresh investment in JioFiber, the company is expected to stay ahead with all the competitors in the market and fuel its plans to offer Jio 5G services as a global offering. 5 Rafale jets arrive in India in a boost to IAF's combat capability. Ambala Air Base has received its first batch of new multi-role combat fighter aircraft in nearly 2 decades with the arrival of 5 Rafale jets, giving the country's air power a strategic edge in the midst of bitter border row with China in eastern Ladakh. The birds have landed safely in Ambala, Defence Minister Rajnath Singh tweeted, adding, if anyone should be worried about the Indian Air Force's new capability, it should be those who want to threaten our country's territorial integrity. Congress grilled the CEOs of Amazon, Apple, Facebook and Google. Top lawmakers in Congress have been investigating the 4 tech titans Amazon, Apple, Facebook and Google to determine whether the companies have abused their power and dominance in the online marketplace. OpenText partners with Ninjio to enhance webroot security awareness. OpenText partnered with Ninjio to expand its security awareness training program for small and medium-sized businesses and managed service providers. The partnership enhances the webroot security awareness training solution with engaging Hollywood-style videos that feature updated COVID-19 content aimed at encouraging cyber-resilient behavior such as identifying phishing emails and malicious URLs. VCCircle.com is acquired by HT Media and News Corp. HT Media Limited, which publishes Hindustan Times, Hindustan and Mint newspapers among other properties, said its board has approved the acquisition of Mosaic Media Ventures Private Limited from News Corp, which own properties including VCCircle.com and others, for an investment of up to Rs 6 crores after working capital adjustment and revenue-linked milestones payment of up to Rs 1 crore on a deferred basis to acquire Mosaic Media. Secure, other ByteDance investors value TikTok at $50 billion. Beijing-based privately held ByteDance has received a proposal for seeking to take over the popular social media app, valuing it at about $50 billion from some of its investors, including Secure and General Atlantic, to transfer majority ownership of TikTok to them. It has also fielded acquisition interest in TikTok from other companies and investment firms. Samsung, LG and Pegatron may pump in $1 billion each to Make in India. 6 global electronics equipment manufacturers including Samsung, LG and Apple's iPhone manufacturing partner Pegatron are eyeing India to ramp up their presence under Prime Minister Narendra Modi government's production-linked incentive scheme. These firms are in the final stages of discussion with the Electronics and IT Ministry, that is MeitY. Yes Bank takes over Anil Ambani's headquarters in Mumbai. Yes Bank has taken over the headquarters of Anil Ambani's group in suburban Santa Cruz in Mumbai for failure to repay dues worth Rs 2,892 crores. As per the report, the private sector lender has also taken possession of 2 flats in South Mumbai for the non-payment of dues by Reliance Infrastructure. Vertiv launches secure KVM with multi-screen display for government. Vertiv has introduced the Vertiv Side Secure Multi-Viewer KVM switch. The latest addition to the Vertiv KVM portfolio delivers secure access across multiple computer sources with single or dual monitor visibility and control through a new flexible and intuitive user interface. Vertiv's Cybex Multi-Viewer is ideal for government facilities, control centers, health center systems, mass transit terminals, corporate meeting rooms and other critical digital systems. Paytm Money appoints Varun Sridhar as CEO. Paytm Money has appointed Varun Sridhar as the new Chief Executive Officer of Paytm Money. Varun will lead the launch and development of the equity brokerage other than growing the already successful mutual funds, NPS and gold services. Finally, to ensure your data is secure, one needs to maintain the data hygiene and management as their best practices from businesses to individual use and dissemination. It is advisable to always use legitimate apps, only downloading them from fully accredited legitimate platforms and always using the most up-to-date versions of an app. For the super security minded out there, you can even check the developer account that posted an app if you still aren't convinced of its legitimacy. COVID update. The number of coronavirus cases reported from India stood at 15,83,792 with the death toll at 34,961. COVID-19 cases in India crossed the 50,000 mark in a single day for the first time and reached the figure to 52,123. The center added that coordinated implementation of test, track, treat strategy has ensured that the case fatalities rate remained low when compared to other countries. To conclude, these are the smoke signals, and sooner we employ a holistic modern protection approach to our data, the safer we are in the digital world. The fact is, the work devices have now become more vulnerable to cybercrimes and theft. Cybercriminals have been leveraging coronavirus-related fears to defraud people and infiltrate systems. With this, some 450 active email addresses and passwords were leaked online. This has made it imperative for organizations to ensure their employees are practicing digital hygiene. Secondly, there is a need to enhance cloud, network monitoring and endpoint security. Cloud environments enable organizations to enhance customer experiences, improve employee productivity and thrive even in the remote working model. Cloud provides flexibility to employees to use the same productivity, collaboration and communication tools that they use on premises with credentials for security. Going forward, the enterprises must continuously monitor their network and end user security. Since this should be a round-the-clock function, organizations must use AI-powered automated programs to check the system for irregularities or invasion attempts and prompt the IT teams in real time to take relevant actions. Technologies such as endpoint detection and response can detect new attacks and attack permutations using machine learning and behavioral analytics. Let's wind up for the day, but do not forget to like, share, comment and subscribe to War India News Magazine. Please download the War India app for the latest news and updates, which is available on Google Play Store. Stay tuned for more updates. Thank you.